Week 13 pick'em. And we bounced back like I said we would. Let's get it. Week 12, I went 9-4. That's a bounce back from missing the previous weeks. Let's go. +5 on a week. That's how you bounce back right there. But that's the past. I'm here to talk about the future. I'll talk more at the end of the episode about these Thanksgiving and Black Friday games. So I'm just going to go through them real quick. I got the Bears game right. Missed on them Cowboys taking over the Giants. Ooh. Dolphins still can't play in the cold. Embarrassing. And the Kansas City Chiefs squeak out a win, but the Raiders cover. Picking every Sunday and Monday night game against the spread. Let's get it started. Chargers at Falcons. Chargers are 1.5-point favorites. Give me the Falcons in this one. It's basically a coin flip with J.K. Dobbins going down for the Chargers. I do think the Falcons have an advantage on the ground. I chalk the Falcons rushing as an A+. Chargers run defense is average. If Falcons run the ball like they should at home, I think they can get the dub. Steelers at Bengals. Bengals are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Bengals in this one. Bengals are desperate. If they don't win this game, it might be over for the season, for real. Divisional matchup, I like that it's less than 3 because I think divisional matchups tend to be very close. I like that the Bengals are at home, but it's going to be a close game. That Bengals offensive line is trash, so the Steelers defensive line should be able to do some work. This is really a bet on Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, to be frank. Cardinals at Vikings. Vikings are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Vikings in this one. I like the Cardinals, but the Cardinals' strength is running the ball. The Vikings' strength, defending the run. Plus, the Vikings allow the third fewest points in the league, while the Cardinals are average scorers. There's always a chance for a backdoor cover, but give me the good defense at home. Colts at Patriots. Colts are 2.5-point favorites. Happy as 2.5 points. Give me the Colts. The Colts just have more talent than the Patriots. I know the Patriots at home, but they've just been really bad. They don't really do anything particularly well, other than tackling and special teams. They got great special teams, and they tackle the ball well. Other than that, I don't see it. The Colts have a few dynamic players, and I think that that's going to give them the edge. Win by at least a field goal. Seahawks at Jets. Seahawks are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Seahawks in this one. There's always a chance that Aaron Rodgers and this very talented offense get it together and do work. But I'm really losing faith, to be frank. Plus, the Seahawks run the ball really well. I'm tracking them as an A+ run grade, and the Jets are not defending the run well at all. I get them as a D-. Ugh. Jets also can't tackle right now. And keeping this game within a field goal, yes, please. Give me the Seahawks. Titans at Commanders. Commanders are 5.5-point favorites. Give me the Commanders in this one. I think they're a better team. And what made me nervous about the Titans' defense previously was their pass defense. But Ladarius Sneed is out on IR, so I'm really not as nervous about that anymore. Plus, the Commanders need a win. How many games have they lost recently? They've lost 3 games in a row. This is a good bounce back spot for them. Texans at Jaguars. Texans are 4.5-point favorites. Give me the Jaguars in this one, assuming Trevor Lawrence plays. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, obviously don't pick them. Trevor Lawrence plays, 4.5 points, too many points. I know that they're not playing for anything, but Trevor Lawrence needs to have a good end of the season to make the fan base feel better, to make his coach not get fired, to make himself look like a competent quarterback, because he ain't what's good. And he was the prince who was promised. They ain't promised tragedy. Give me the Jags plus 4.5. That's more than a field goal. I like it. Moving to the afternoon games. Rams at Saints. Rams are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Rams in this one. I think Rams are the better team, and you're giving it to me with less than a field goal. I'm going to take the Rams. Buccaneers at Panthers. Buccaneers are 5.5-point favorites. Give me the Panthers in this one. Full disclosure, I'm a Bucs fan. I want the Bucs to win, period. And I think they will. 5.5 points, decent amount of points against a divisional rival on the road. What's the one thing the Panthers do really well? Run the ball. I got them as an A- in rush grade, and the Bucs don't defend the run very well. I got them as a D. So do the Bucs win? Yeah, we win. But I don't think we cover. This is a win-win for me, though. If the Bucs win, this pick's wrong, but my team wins. So yeah. But if I'm right, and the Panthers do cover, then I'm right. I'm not trying to hedge, but it's a total hedge. Eagles at Ravens. Ravens are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Eagles in this one. Both of these teams are great. I prefer a bigger spread, but I think the Eagles are just slightly better than the Ravens. Why? Eagles defense is really good. The Ravens defense is okay, and both have good offenses. I'm really excited for this game. It's going to be an incredible back and forth affair. Give me the road team to cover. On to the Sunday night game. 49ers at Bills. Bills are 6.5-point favorites. Give me the 49ers as long as Brock Purdy plays. If he doesn't play, don't pick the Niners. If he does play, the Niners are going to cover this. Period. Really comes down to that. Who's available? Lastly, the Monday night game. Browns at Broncos. Broncos are 5.5-point favorites. Give me the Broncos in this one. Browns on the road and in Mile High. It's a tough place to play. Broncos defense is good. Browns defense is good. I went back and forth on this one, but not like I did last week with them going up against the Falcons. But I did go back and forth on this one. At the end of the day, I decided to go with the better defense at home against Jameis Winston, who has been playing surprisingly well recently, but he's still Jameis Winston, and he does sling it sometimes. Those could turn into picks. Give me the Broncos in this one. And for the point scored, I'll go slightly over. So that's going to do it for this week's Pick'ems. Now let's talk about what went down on Thursday. The Bears game was such a roller coaster. The Bears had a terrible first half. 0 points. Down 16-0. And for them to fight and claw their way back. Thank you, Keenan Allen, by the way. Be in striking distance for a field goal to tie the game. Caleb, you can't take a sack there. But even if you do have a sack, y'all gotta get back in field goal range. In what world, Eberflus, do you let the entire clock go out? You get 32 seconds from the time he was sacked. Tick, 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 tick. You either run a play quick or call the timeout. It would have made sense if you were running a play quick. Throw it in the middle of the field. Save your timeout. Kick the field goal. Bro, y'all basically cost the game and you let the rookie just implode. I'm never happy when somebody loses their job. Not surprised Eberflus got fired. That made perfect sense. Epic collapse. I'm not happy for Caleb Williams having to get a new coach, which, to be frank, I thought before the season started, they should have cleaned house and brought in a new offensive coach. Anyways, you got a rookie. You should have him learn under one guy instead of learning 2 systems in 2 years. That's how y'all keep messing up these rookies. You draft him, throw him in, give him a coach that's on a prove-it deal, kick him out, get a new coach. Now the quarterback has to learn 2 offenses in the first season. It was just poorly handled. Also, Lions, 11.5-point favorites, not getting close to covering. Wow, called it. Didn't call this, though. I thought the Giants would put up more of a fight. They did only lose by 7, but still, Broncos came through. Y'all don't even know how to tank right. Pathetic. Dolphins, y'all aren't beating the allegations. I'm convinced. You're not beating the allegations. You can't play in the cold. Y'all had 3 points in the first half. Yeah, it ended up with you having 365 yards and 2 touchdowns to it. But where was that in the first half when it mattered? Were y'all too cold? And Raiders-Chiefs went about how I expected it to go. Lower scoring, divisional matchup, closer than people expect. 13.5 points was always wild. Way too many points. What are we doing here? When's the last time the Chiefs covered a 13.5-point spread against a divisional rival? That's wild. I will say this, Chiefs. Y'all find a way to win it at the end. But y'all be making me too nervous. Can y'all win by a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Dang, stressing me out. So that's going to do it for this week's Pick'em. Who did I get right? Who did I get wrong? Let me know down in the comments. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below. I'm here for you, the people. So let me know if you have any questions. If y'all just want to chat. If you've made it to this far in the video, thank you for watching this much of it. It's awesome. I appreciate y'all. I'm curious what y'all are interested in. Do y'all think that it would be fun to go live? I've been thinking about going live recently. If you're here and you think that I should be going live, let me know down in the comments. Comment live. I'm curious to see, first off, how many people are actually watching this far. Second, would y'all like some live interactions where we just chop it up? And if so, when would be a good time to do that? But yeah, about to head out to my bros' giving. Really excited about that. I made Thanksgiving dinner, so I'm gonna bring these boys some dressing, not stuffing, dressing. My girl's mac and cheese. Got the recipe from my mama. You know, I had to make that gravy from scratch. Threw some meat up in it. It's delicious. So I'll see y'all next time when I'm full. Grades will be coming out tomorrow for how everybody did in week 13. Hope your players pop off. Peace.